The last 24 months have been transformative for all of us in every sense. 2 years in, technological and cultural changes are cultivating a fairer, kinder normal across all industries. I don't think it was in any organization's roadmap to plan or say, let's go enable everyone to work from home. But it happened. And we're going through this transition all together. So, what are the key takeaways after lockdowns, mandates, and working remotely for months and even for a couple of years for many of us, including myself? Number one, shutdowns helped to slow the spread and force employees worldwide to work remotely. Then the general concept of the workplace became decoupled from its long-held association with a physical location to work from anywhere. Number two, redefining the workplace has introduced technological and cultural challenges, adopting the right technology to support a newly remote workforce for one, and keeping the newly remote workers productive another. And finally, many organizations have found that outcomes such as worker productivity, morale, innovation, and even customer experiences have not suffered from the shift, and in many cases they've actually improved. Employees now expect work environments to be flexible, collaborative, and responsive to their individual needs. So let's look at some stats to validate those key takeaways, especially in the digital towers. 86% of IT decision makers agree that all organizations should be adopting a work from anywhere mindset. Then 52% of those decision makers spend half or more of their time working remotely, while 63% would like to work that way in an ideal world. And finally, maybe the most importantly, 38% of those decision makers worry that returning to a physical working location will leave them with less time to spend with their family. Building a flexible work environment for all employees, whether in person or remote, doesn't happen without careful planning and execution. So here are some steps towards an effective work remote environment. We need to trust our teammates, cross-functional members of other teams, all the employees in the organization, to know when and where they can be most productive to get the job done, and to respect the employer's needs and priorities as well. We also need to provide solid technology, data, and communications infrastructure for all employees, regardless of location, including supplying and maintaining a consistent and secure level of hardware and software, assisting with internet connectivity and home network setups. Number three, we should enable effective use of collaboration tools. We must arrange and encourage training so that everyone understands how to use them and how they can help and track which tools are underused. Collaborative document development is one example. Next stage will be the video-enabled whiteboards or some collaboration platforms. Another important area, we need to ensure full inclusion in hybrid events. Even when some attendees are at a central location, it may be more inclusive to hold a meeting entirely through a collaborative tool so that everyone has an equal glass and access to whiteboarding and chat functions rather than having those who are elsewhere attend the conference room from inside someone's laptop. And finally, while doing all this, effectiveness is still one of the ultimate outcomes, so we can use in-person time to maximize effectiveness. Rather than arbitrarily choosing certain days to be in the office, we can assemble our teams, different people from different towers with specific intentions, say kicking off a new initiative or introducing new employees. Obviously, we're going through a digital transformation, not only in our organizations, but throughout the entire planet. And we're literally changing the work culture to fit a changed world around us in our daily lives. And people now want choice and flexibility. They want a sense of belonging and inclusion, and also an environment that works for all. It is clear that the future is employee-driven, and if we don't work hard implementing new flexible ways of working in our organizations, we're running the risk of lagging behind the competition. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.